That's good. Especially this time.
How did you in January? Steven.
I would be the worst.
By the
The
washing.
worst.
The people's business.
No,
Not at all.
no worries.
No. I wasn't.
I
wasn't
Thank goodness.
I don't know what happened.
And then the guy had to run like a new power line into it, like,
Oh, wow.
he did not like our house.
That's your prediction.
But he did a great job.
You know, it's gotta be part of the job.
Should know by now.
I was just saying prediction, 7:20 is your prediction.
You want to put the bag over here so it's
Oh,
out of
is
your
that
way?
right?
I was just asking.
Like a little,
People
like
think.
a little Christmas tree pile over there.
I was gonna say, I don't know. Take that over.
I underestimated it last
Good.
time. A bit of adjusting.
Okay. Is your husband coming?
He's not, he's, what's it, a gymnastics meet right now, and he has paddle.
Matt, how are we doing out there?
Oh.
Well, we have a minute.
Yes.
That is a jack of all trades.
An audience.
I know, Matt.
For past
Totally
friends,
get
who was filming
Yeah.
it,
Yeah.
they're 3D with all the.
6 years.
He said he hasn't done it in like 6 or 7 years.
Rhyme without that.
I know, I write.
Right?
He does it all.
Now he's in DJ mode.
Okay, well, according to the Apple devices, it's 7 o'clock and the wall. So, all right. Good evening. Welcome to this December 18th, 2023 meeting of the Village of Western Springs Village Board of Trustees. To honor our nation's heroes and especially to honor the individuals who serve and protect our community, please rise and join us in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Clerk Tinnick, will you please call the roll?
Yes, President Rudolph. Trustee Avakian.
Here.
Trustee Chen.
Here.
Trustee Fink.
Here.
Trustee Lewis.
Here.
Trustee Naraki.
Here.
Trustee Terrell.
Here.
All present.
Very good, thank you very much. All right, I think we're gonna begin with some old business on the lease agreement, and Trustee Fink, you're gonna tee that up?
Yeah, thank you. So last meeting, we were talking about purchase of 2 Ford F-150 vehicles, and two of these Ford F-150 vehicles have been available for lease because another municipality canceled their order. The village was recommending that we pursue both leases, and we need to do this by the end of the year, otherwise it will go to another town.
Okay. All right, and that then is on the omnibus, correct? Confirming that it's on. Sorry, I didn't.
Is that on the
Confirming that's on the omnibus?
Oh, yes, it's approved in our budget, so, that's where you'll see the
Okay.
expense, but because we have to confirm the purchase with them now, we wanna make sure we have board approval, and then obviously we're 2 weeks till the next fiscal year, so.
Okay. Okay, then can you make a motion that we approve this?
Sure. I make a motion to approve the lease for the 2 Ford F-150s.
I'll second.
All right, very good, and roll call?
Trustee Avakian.
Aye.
Trustee Chen.
Aye.
Trustee Fink.
Aye.
Trustee Lewis.
Aye.
Trustee Naraki.
Aye.
Trustee Terrell.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Very good, thanks very much. All right, let's move on then to the consideration and action on agenda items. Does anyone have anything tonight they would like to discuss? Okay, and I need to go back to, I missed citizen comments. Do we have any? We did have somebody, but no. Okay, and nothing came in. Okay, very good. Thank you for pointing that out. All right, moving on to the omnibus. The Illinois state statutes allow a municipality to collectively vote on a group of ordinances, resolutions, and other motions such as awards of contract, appointments, etc. This is known as an omnibus vote. All the items contained on the omnibus vote list have been previously discussed by the President and Board of Trustees on at least one occasion, and often on several occasions. By placing them on the omnibus vote list, a single vote may be taken to approve them. A trustee may remove any item from the list and have it discussed and voted on separately prior to the omnibus vote. Is there any such request this evening? All right, very good. Then Trustee Terrell.
Thank you, Madam President. I move that the following ordinances, resolutions, and motions as contained on the meeting agenda for December 18th, 2023 be adopted and/or approved under an omnibus vote. Agenda item number 1, approval of the meeting minutes of November 27th, 2023 and December 4th, 2023 as read. Agenda item number 2, ordinance number 23-3153, directing the Cook County Clerk's Office to reduce the 2023 tax levy in a certain manner according to the provisions of the tax cap. Agenda item number 3, ordinance number 23-3154, directing the Cook County Clerk's Office to reduce the 2023 tax levy in a certain manner according to the provisions of the tax cap, separate calculation for the village and library levy. Agenda item number 4, ordinance number 23-3155, an ordinance of the Board of Trustees of the Village of Western Springs, Cook County, Illinois, providing for the levy, assessment, and collection of taxes on property within the Village of Western Springs, Cook County, Illinois, for the fiscal year beginning January 1st, 2024, and ending December 31st, 2024. That's 2023 levy. Agenda item number 5, ordinance number 23-3156, abating the tax heretofore levied for the tax year 2023 to pay the principal of and interest on $3 million general obligation bonds. That's alternate revenue source, Series 2015A of the Village of Western Springs, Cook County, Illinois. Agenda item number 6, ordinance number 23-3157, approving the Village of Western Springs fiscal year 2024 annual budget beginning January 1st, 2024 and ending December 31st, 2024. Agenda item number 7, ordinance number 23-3158, approving a budget amendment and transfers over $10,000 to the fiscal year 2023 operating budget in the general fund. Agenda item number 8, ordinance number 23-3159, approving paid leave benefits required for village employees and authorizing an updated personnel policy and procedures manual. Agenda item number 9, ordinance number 23-3160, authorizing the disposal of surplus personal property owned by the Village of Western Springs, that's IT equipment. Agenda item number 10, resolution number 23-2767, authorizing a waiver of the competitive bid process and approving and authorizing the execution of a design-build contract agreement with V3 Construction Group Limited in the amount of $300,000 for the performance of design engineering services, permit services, and construction services to design and construct the 2024-2025 Flag Creek Storm Water Sewer Outfall Project. Agenda item number 11, resolution number 23-2768, authorizing the approval of the expenditure of village local matching funds for the Burlington Avenue resurfacing project. That's Burlington Avenue resurfacing Wolf Road to Central Avenue, that may be funded through the West Central Municipal Conference Surface Transportation Program, and approving the execution and submittal of an application for federal participation, that's IDOT, Surface Transportation Program by the Village of Western Springs for the project. Agenda item number 12, resolution number 23-2769, authorizing the approval of the expenditure of village local matching funds for the Hampton Avenue resurfacing project. That's Hampton Avenue resurfacing, Hillgrove Avenue to Ogden Avenue, that may be funded through the West Central Municipal Conference Surface Transportation Program, and approving the execution and submittal of an application for federal participation as IDOT Surface Transportation Program by the Village of Western Springs for the project. And agenda item number 13, resolution number 23-2770, approving and authorizing the execution of a second addendum to the agreement between the Village of Western Springs and Lakeshore Recycling Systems, LLC, for the collection and removal of solid waste and other materials. LRS Leaf Disposal Program.
Thank you, Trustee Terrell. Is there a second to the motion?
I'll second.
All right, any other discussion? All right, if not, may we have a roll call vote?
Yes, President Rudolph. Trustee Avakian.
Aye.
Trustee Chen.
Aye.
Trustee Fink.
Aye.
Trustee Lewis.
Aye.
Trustee Naraki.
Aye.
Trustee Terrell.
Aye.
President Rudolph.
Aye.
The ordinance, resolutions, and motions contained in the agenda of December 18th, 2023 are hereby adopted or approved.
Thank you very much. All right, let's move on to the reports, and we'll begin with the monthly financial report. Trustee Chen.
Thank you. Okay, so the monthly report and check register for October and November 2023 were sent to all of the trustees. I'm just going to give a quick recap of some of the activity. Investment activity. The investment activity is presented for November. The IMED Convenience Fund average daily yield was 5.01%. In October, the Police Pension Fund posted realized and unrealized losses of 2.49%. The Police Pension Fund posted realized and unrealized gains of 6.59% and maintained a trailing 12-month return of 6.55% at the end of November. The market value of the police pension portfolio increased to approximately $17.441 million, with an additional $528,000 of cash. Investment opportunities for the operating funds have remained strong as the Federal Reserve rates remain high. However, rate cuts are expected in 2024. Okay, let's talk about the general fund. Expenditures have been lower than expected, mostly due to position vacancies. The county has distributed approximately 65% of the financial year 2022 levy. Sales and tax collections and LGDF distribution continue to be in line with budgeted amounts, with approximately 90% of budget amounts being collected. I was going to highlight the stormwater utility fee and note that year-to-date activity, the revenue is $481,056. And I think that's what I wanted to highlight from the reports. Let me know if there's any questions. Oh wait, I did not go over the water and sewer fund. Actually, I'm going to quickly do that. Consumption billed in October, covering July 15th, 2023 to September 15th, was 15% lower than consumption billed in 2022 for the same period. Likewise, consumption billed in November, period covering August 15th to October 15th, was 6% higher than the consumption billed in 2022. Year-to-date consumption is approximately 0.50% higher than the same period in 2022. Note that. Okay, that's the end. I don't know if there's any questions. If not,
So this is the October and November financial reports, is it?
I believe so, yes. Okay.
Make the motion to accept.
Oh, I make the motion? Okay. I make a motion to accept the monthly reports as just presented. Is there a second?
I will second the motion to accept the October and November 2023 financial reports as presented.
Thank you.
And again, may we have a roll call vote?
Yes, President Rudolph. Trustee Avakian.
Aye.
Trustee Fink.
Aye.
Trustee Naraki.
Aye.
Trustee Terrell.
Aye.
Trustee Lewis.
Aye.
Trustee Chen.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Very good, thank you. All right, we'll move on to my report. And for my report, I'd like to just underscore a couple of things about the 2024 budget and remind the board a little bit about our tax allocation. I find Director Mastinjona's graphics particularly helpful. You have a couple of those printed out in front of you, and we have them up on the screens. The first one, again, just as a reminder, I like this one with just the sample $13,000 tax bill and noting that the village accounts for approximately 12.4% of that sample tax bill. And as Trustee Terrell noted at the last meeting, and is noted on that graphic, in this example, the levy increase would result in approximately an $88 increase on that sample tax bill. The other graphic I like a lot is this one, with the overall kind of how our funds and how our expenditures stack up here, and I particularly like the tower graphic there. But I think it's important to note the percentage that goes to just really the health and safety of our residents and of the village. And obviously this is a really important aspect of our entire town and our expenditures. And I think again, this just becomes a nice visualization for that, and just a nice reminder of how the budget looks. Any questions or any other comments on that?
The
on the budget?
additional, if this was the example, the extra $88 all goes into the Village of Western Springs pot.
That's correct, yeah. So we're not talking about the rest of the line items there, yeah, within our percentage, yeah. Okay.
I'm kind of excited that the budget this year includes tackling some of the flooding issues in Springdale and Ridgewood. I think one of our top priorities is keeping water out of people's homes, so.
Yep.
I know it's not quite soup yet, but we're getting to the point where we might be able to get that going
Yep.
this year.
Yep, absolutely. Well, and we've talked about how on several occasions, the budget, kind of the regular budget, doesn't cover our significant infrastructure or capital projects, including that or roadway, for example. And again, kind of a reminder to all of us, and this is something we'll be all kind of tackling in the new year, is that, we aren't currently planning any roadway reconstruction, as our funds from the last referendum have been depleted, as Director Mastandona pointed out to us. So just a reminder on that. But kind of on the positive note, with respect to the stormwater and the flooding issues, we are hoping to begin to address those issues through a combination then of the grants as well as the stormwater utility that Trustee Chen reported on. So it's good news on that. And also too, kind of in, I think, exciting news, in an effort to continue sharing this information and with our residents, we're planning some articles in Tower Topics beginning in the new year that continue to explain this. I think it's helpful, again, for all of us to be reminded, but also for our residents. So that'll be kind of a new feature that Director Mastandona is working on. So that'll be
You'll
really
have
nice.
these in there.
Have those graphics in there.
This is what I think people understand very easily.
Yeah, it will have.
Diagrams.
I totally agree. Feedback. Also, just to kind of conclude too, with all of this, the board, of course, we're going to be considering the final Baxter and Woodman infrastructure study report that we are expecting in January, and then with that, we'll be able to consider the findings there, and then the prioritization and just all of the funding tools in our toolbox that we can identify to address those. So that's all I wanted to say about the budget, and thank you for sharing the graphic again. I, again, particularly like those graphics, so thank you. I want to say that on a holiday note, I think that the village, and I failed to mention it last time, but I think the village center just looks terrific. It just seems to get better and better every year. I love it. And I just want to thank the Public Works team for just their effort and I think their creativity, just the vision. It's really nice.
Yeah.
So
I had somebody say to me, it reminds them of It's a Wonderful Life to expect to see Harry Bailey running down the middle of the building. But it's very nice.
it's so nice. Yeah. So it's really terrific. And also too, I just want to say that change also seems to be our only constant. And 2023 was another year of significant challenge for all of us with Alice's death and just everything that kind of had to adjust and shift. And I want to thank the board for their help in getting through all of that, and also just our exemplary staff for all that was accomplished in 2023, even in face of those sorts of challenges and change. So I just wanted to share my thanks on that. And that concludes my report, and with that, I will pass to Manager Bear.
I just have a couple things, on the heels of your comments about the, downtown and how lovely it looks. I should let you all know we had some assistance this year from some members of WISBA, as well as, the Garden Club, who helped us kind of, define, how we would go about coming up with some classic winter decorations this year. A couple of business owners also pitched in their thoughts. So this year we took a more collaborative approach, and I think it really paid off. But big kudos to the Public Works team who put together the vast majority of the decorations down there and spent so many hours and at night trying to make sure that everything looked perfect. So thank you for that. And really the only other report I had was that the police department will not be enforcing the overnight parking ordinance during the holiday weeks here from December 22nd through January 2nd. We will allow on-street overnight parking. However, if there is significant snowfall, the snow regulations do still apply. So just wanted to make sure everyone was aware that those holiday restrictions are being lifted, but that they should watch out for snow.
I think that's a really nice accommodation that we offer, so that's great.
That's all I have.
All right, thank you. Attorney Jarusik.
No report other than to wish everybody a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and a Happy New Year.
Thank you very much. Okay, with that, do I have a motion to adjourn?
I have a motion to adjourn tonight's Board of Trustees and Village meeting, December 18th, 2023, regular meeting.
I'll second. Okay, we've got a lot of seconds.
Lots of seconds, okay. Everybody, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, very good. We are adjourned for 2023.
Wow. Crazy, just your first year in the books.
You guys win.
The money you were.
And they don't
Oh, yeah, it's
the
all
overnight
cash, that's
restriction.
right.
Cousin Eddie, big RV. That's a question for Ellen, that's it.
Is the
Can
beauty,
Cousin
right?
Eddie
You're like,
park the
oh,
big RV
okay.
out in?
What the heck's that?
If it snows, no way.
No, if it's not snowing, it's okay, all right.